I was working for the summer at CADG, which is China Architecture and Design Research Group. And the project that I was working on is near the new airport in Beijing. They're building a city where the city will have the airport as the center of the city, which is pretty wild. So we were working on the master plan for that airport city.
My main task was to help them planning the new sub-center that Beijing is going to do for the next few years. Basically, I started looking for different case studies, and I also had the opportunity to go to the site to see what was going on, to put my hands on the ground, to start to make drawings of what I think was the right thing to do in this plan.
Particularly in the office, the people that you meet are really great. They want you to have a good time, and they will help you do that in any way that they really can. The Chinese people are very generous.
I like the culture they have. Maybe I have to start with that. So every Wednesday in my company, they spend 2 hours doing sport. So it can be basketball, soccer, and badminton. But during the summer, they had this soccer tournament, and to me and Daniel, they asked us to play with them.
China is, as many people know, one of the fastest growing countries in the world. From an urban planning perspective, they're experiencing the fastest migration, or rural to urban migration, that's ever been experienced in human history. To see China at that right now in this moment in history, I think is really unique and really special.
It was really interesting doing planning in a kind of a context that's really completely different from anything that you'd find in Portland. They're planning entire cities. They're doing huge projects. And kind of seeing planning from that perspective, which in many ways is opposite of what we have here, I thought was very interesting. It definitely deepened my understanding of what planning is like on a global scale.
You have the opportunity to apply everything you are learning here in a large scale. You have the opportunity to know different perspectives. Also, in my case, Beijing, being in one of the oldest cities in the world, and just walking on the street, and you know that you're walking through history, in terms of architecture, of culture, of traditions. That's something that's not a money thing. You cannot put money on that, a price.
The opportunity to live in the CBD in Shenzhen is kind of irreplaceable. It's an expensive place to afford housing, so the fact that we were living downtown in a very modern, high-rise central business district was very cool. We saw a lot over the 3 months. In Southeast particularly, I went to Hong Kong for a weekend, in Macau, Guangzhou, Suzhou, Yangshu, Guilin. And then heading north, we met up with the other interns in Beijing, which I thought was really amazing that we were all 4 together in the same place in this massive country. And I ended up doing a workshop program in Shanghai for 10 days. My advice is that if you're considering it, you should go. It's an awesome opportunity that Portland State has laid out for you, and logistic-wise, it's very easy to get there.
To take the opportunity to go to China, to have support while you're there as a student and as an intern, and to really have that structure there is a really unique opportunity.
The experience of planning and living in such a different culture for a while just was very enriching. So I'd say definitely give it a try.